Habit 1. Eating heavy meals too late is one of the most overlooked but dangerous bedtime habits, especially for seniors over 70, and yet it's something so many people dismiss as harmless. Did you hear about the 71-year-old man who went to bed feeling fine but never woke up? His family was left heartbroken, asking themselves how something so sudden could happen when he seemed perfectly healthy just hours before. Stories like this are a painful reminder that what we do in the hours before sleep has a real impact on our safety and longevity. When you're younger, your body has the resilience to process a big late-night meal, but as we age, digestion slows, metabolism changes, and the body no longer bounces back the way it used to. A heavy dinner close to bedtime keeps your stomach and intestines working overtime when your heart and other vital systems should be resting. Instead of entering a calm, restorative state, your body stays busy digesting, releasing acid, increasing heart rate, and shifting blood sugar levels, all of which prevent you from reaching deep, healing sleep. Lying down right after a big meal also raises the risk of acid reflux, something many seniors quietly endure without realizing how damaging it can be. That burning sensation, coughing, or choking in the night may seem like small annoyances, but over time reflux can inflame and weaken the airway, increase the risk of aspiration pneumonia, and even strain the lungs and heart. For seniors living with diabetes, eating late is even riskier, because glucose levels can swing unpredictably through the night, leading to dangerous highs or lows that rob you of rest and put extra strain on your body. The heartbreaking truth is that many seniors suffer through restless nights, sudden awakenings, or health scares that could be prevented by something as simple as changing dinner time. The good news is the solution is not complicated. Aim to finish your main meal 3 to 4 hours before bed so your body has time to digest. If hunger strikes later, choose something light and gentle on your system, a small handful of almonds, a few spoons of plain yogurt, a piece of fruit, or a calming cup of warm herbal tea. These snacks satisfy without forcing your body into digest mode all night long. Think of it this way, giving your stomach a break at night is like giving your heart and mind the gift of rest. It means fewer interruptions, steadier blood sugar, a calmer heartbeat, and a greater chance of slipping into deep, healing sleep that restores your strength for the next day. The small choice to eat earlier is not just about sleep, it's about protecting your independence, your mobility, and those precious mornings when you wake up with energy and peace of mind. It may seem like a tiny change, but over time it can be the difference between restless nights filled with discomfort and peaceful nights that add years of quality life. Habit 2. Drinking too much liquid before bed may sound harmless. After all, we've always been told to stay hydrated, but for seniors, especially after 70, it's a nightly routine that can quietly turn into a real health risk. Think about how many older adults you know who complain about being up and down all night, shuffling back and forth to the bathroom, never getting a full stretch of deep sleep. At first, it feels like nothing more than an inconvenience, but those repeated awakenings, called nocturia, slowly chip away at health, safety, and peace of mind. Every time you wake, your sleep cycle is broken, and instead of moving into the deep, healing stages where the brain repairs itself and the body restores strength, you're forced back into alertness. Over weeks and months, this constant disruption reduces melatonin levels, weakens the immune system, and leaves you groggy and unsteady during the day. But the danger doesn't stop there. Getting out of bed in the dark, often half asleep, carries a serious risk for seniors. Standing up suddenly can trigger a drop in blood pressure, something called postural hypotension, that causes dizziness and lightheadedness. In those vulnerable few seconds, a simple stumble can turn into a dangerous fall, leading to broken bones, head injuries, or hospital stays that can change independence forever. I once heard about a 78-year-old woman, Margaret, who rushed to the bathroom at 2 a.m. after drinking tea and water late in the evening. She felt dizzy, missed her step, and fell hard, breaking her hip. What should have been a peaceful night turned into months of painful recovery. The good news is this is something we can take control of with small changes. The best habit is to drink most of your fluids earlier in the day when your body can process them without interrupting sleep. Front-load your water in the morning and afternoon, then taper off after 5 or 6 p.m. If you get thirsty in the evening, take just a few small sips instead of a full glass. Pay attention to hidden liquids too. Soups, juicy fruits, and even some medications add to your fluid intake. And remember that caffeine, often found in tea, coffee, and even chocolate, doesn't just keep you awake, it also increases urine output, making late-night bathroom trips more likely. If nighttime urination is happening too often, it may be more than just fluids, so it's wise to talk with your doctor. Sometimes adjusting the timing of medications or addressing an underlying condition can make a big difference. By making this small change, you protect yourself not only from broken sleep but also from the frightening risk of nighttime falls. Imagine the difference, sleeping peacefully through the night, waking up rested, strong, and safe, instead of exhausted and anxious. Choosing to manage evening fluids is really a choice to protect your independence, your energy, and the comfort of your nights, a small act of self-care with life-changing benefits. Habit 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm is one of those bedtime habits that seems harmless but can quietly drain your health, especially after 70. Many seniors like the idea of a cozy, heated bedroom, piling on heavy blankets to feel snug and safe, but the truth is that as we age, our ability to regulate body temperature changes dramatically. We don't sweat as easily, our circulation slows, and our bodies have a harder time releasing extra heat. That means what feels comfortable at first can quickly become overheating during the night. When the body gets too warm, your heart has to work harder to pump blood and push heat outward, putting unnecessary strain on an already aging cardiovascular system. At the same time, overheating interferes with the natural process of lowering core body temperature, something your body must do in order to enter the deep, restorative stages of sleep. Without that cooling, you may find yourself tossing and turning, waking drenched in sweat, feeling restless, or even waking up short of breath. This restless pattern not only robs you of energy but also weakens the immune system and leaves you groggy the next morning. A warm room can also contribute to mild nighttime dehydration because your body loses water through sweat without you realizing it. Even slight dehydration thickens the blood, making it harder for the heart to pump and increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes during sleep. These risks are especially concerning for anyone with heart or lung conditions, where even small temperature missteps can matter. I remember hearing about a man in his 70s who kept his room at 75 degrees Fahrenheit because he hated feeling cold. He thought he was being cautious, but night after night he woke soaked, with a racing heart, and felt drained in the mornings. Only after adjusting his bedroom to a cooler temperature did he finally start waking refreshed. The solution is both simple and gentle. Aim for a slightly cooler bedroom. Experts suggest somewhere between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, for most people. Instead of blasting heat or using thick, synthetic blankets that trap warmth, layer breathable cotton or natural fiber blankets so you can adjust easily if you get too hot or too cold. Lightweight, moisture-wicking sleepwear helps your body manage temperature and keeps sweat from clinging to your skin. Even small adjustments, like opening a window a crack for fresh air or using a quiet fan to circulate the air, can dramatically improve comfort and sleep quality. If you live with heart disease, breathing difficulties, or other chronic conditions, it's wise to ask your doctor what range is safest for you, but in general, cooler nights protect the heart, reduce strain, and allow your body to sink into the deep sleep that strengthens memory, immunity, and overall resilience. A cool, fresh bedroom may not feel as instantly cozy as a hot one, but it creates the kind of rest that keeps you safer, sharper, and healthier every morning. Habit 4. Sleeping in the wrong position is one of those things most of us never stop to question, but after 70, it can quietly have a big impact on your health. Many older adults naturally fall asleep on their backs, thinking it's the most restful position, but what feels comfortable at first may actually be working against the body through the night. As we age, our muscle tone weakens and the soft tissues of the throat and tongue are more likely to collapse backward when lying flat on the back. This can partially block the airway, leading to snoring, shallow breathing, or even pauses in breathing known as sleep apnea. Obstructive sleep apnea is more common than many realize in seniors, and it places real stress on the heart, raising blood pressure, straining circulation, and increasing the risk of nighttime cardiac events. Even if you don't have diagnosed apnea, lying in the wrong position can worsen acid reflux, limit circulation, and leave you feeling unrest and foggy the next morning. On the other hand, choosing the right sleep position can be a simple, drug-free way to protect your health. Many doctors recommend sleeping on the left side, especially for seniors, because this posture improves circulation, allows the heart to pump more efficiently, and even aids digestion. For people who struggle with reflux, lying on the left helps keep stomach acid from creeping upward, which means fewer episodes of nighttime coughing or choking sensations. It can also make breathing easier and more steady throughout the night. If staying in one position feels difficult, simple tools can help. A supportive pillow under the head can elevate the airway slightly and reduce strain. A body pillow can keep you from rolling onto your back, and placing a small pillow between the knees helps keep the spine aligned and relieves pressure on the hips. For anyone with joint stiffness or arthritis, these little adjustments can bring big comfort. If you or a loved one notices gasping, choking sounds, or pauses in breathing during the night, or if you often wake up with headaches, dry mouth, or extreme tiredness, don't ignore it. These are possible signs of sleep apnea, and bringing it up with your doctor is important because treatment can dramatically reduce risks and improve quality of life. The closing thought here is simple but powerful. The way you sleep is not just about comfort, it's about safety, heart health, and longevity. Something as small as turning to your side and supporting your body properly can reduce strain, ease breathing, and help you wake feeling refreshed instead of drained. Think about it, after a lifetime of caring for others, you deserve nights that restore you, not nights that put you at risk. So tonight, pay attention to how you rest. Try shifting your position, try adjusting your pillows, and give yourself the gift of safer, healthier sleep. Small changes add up, and at this stage of life, those small changes can make all the difference between a restless night and a morning where you wake up grateful, strong, and ready for the day ahead. We've looked at 4 bedtime habits that quietly raise risk after 70, large late meals, heavy evening fluids, an overheated bedroom, and unsafe sleep positions. None of these are dramatic fixes, they're small, practical changes that can have a big impact on nighttime safety, sleep quality, and long-term health. Tonight's challenge: pick one habit to change, move dinner earlier, cut evening drinks, lower the thermostat a bit, or try sleeping on your left side, and see how you feel over a week. If something here hits home, please tell us in the comments which habit you'll try to change and why. If this helped you, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path for more simple, practical tips for safer, healthier later years. Thanks for watching, stay safe, sleep well, and look after each other.